Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hutan Pantai on Farming Simulator 25. We've to go and plant some soybeans in one of the fields, but we have to go and cultivate it first. So let's get the dual wheels on the New Holland and get that big cultivator on, and then we can put this planter back on and get the soybeans in the ground. Down in field 1 is the plan, and we are also, we are doing the rice that is being planted. She's running low, so we'll have to top that up with rice saplings before we go anywhere, and we could do with a cut of hay as well. We could do with some hay, because we will have to feed the cows in short. So let's customize these and put on our twin wheels that we have, because it struggles with the cultivator even though we're a little bit over the horsepower. This tractor is 435 horsepower, I believe, or 430 or somewhere like that, and it struggles to get the power down with normal wheels or even wide wheels with the big massive cultivator that we have. So yeah, we need these big dual wheels, and we'll get down. Shouldn't be a quick job, shouldn't be a slow job, sorry, to do field 1 with this big cultivator. And I think we should be done with this cultivator then, so we will give it all a wash, hark it away. So I'll just keep an eye on the top right for when that worker is going to end up running out of seed. She only had like 2 or 3% when I was restarting her. Right there now. Lovely jubbly. We will get topped up with rice saplings, and yeah, we get it into the ground. We do have the other rice patty down there as well to do. But yeah, we're running low on, not running low on hay, but we are lower than we are with silage. So we'll cut hay first and then do silage at a later date. Maybe in May or June we will do a bit of silage. We'll get this topped up with rice saplings and get another pallet gone. And we will probably take one more pallet because the bottom rice patty is actually bigger. So it takes over a full pallet to do anyway. So let's get this into the here and get the worker going, and we can continue on. And if you enjoy Farm Simulator content, please do consider leaving the video a like, subscribing to the channel for more Farm Simulator content with your notification bell turned on, and make sure you leave a comment letting me know what your favorite FS map is ever. I'm curious to know what people's are. And also, if you're interested in playing on a multiplayer server with other people, join my Discord. The link is in the description below if you want to join my multiplayer server. It's on Camden at the minute. Probably will be changing as the maps come out or whatever, but we're playing on Camden at the minute. Everyone seems to be having good fun on it. So if you're interested, it's completely crossplay. So go ahead and join my Discord. And if you want to start your own multiplayer dedicated server, please use the link in the description for my Nitro though. I found it one of the best for servers. Just so good, never have any issues. I think it's really good, so I'd absolutely really appreciate if you could use my link for my Nitro though. It would help me out a lot. Let's get this going. We shouldn't be a big job. Pretty straightforward field and a pretty decent tractor and cultivator, so we'll get a bit of this done and we'll get a worker maybe to finish it. And we can go and cut some silage, or hay, sorry. We need to cut some grass to get some hay. I mean, to ted it and windrow it and bale her up and get it brought back up to the cow pen. And we will probably have to do a mix in the morning if we get that far, but we'll see how we go. But let's continue on. We will burst this out of it and get this field cultivated up. there we go. 3 laps of the headlands done in one time lapse, and we can probably set a worker off. I tell you what, we'll actually do the up and down bit here on this side, because there'll be a little strip to our left that won't be quite as wide as the cultivator, and it's just like an overlap. So we'll do it straight down and then back up that half a piece, or not even half a piece, and the worker can do the rest. And we can go hook up to the dites, hook the dites up to the mowers, and head on down and get some grass cut and tedded, and hopefully get it windrowed and baled also, and get some hay bales made for our cow mixtures, so we don't run low on hay. And yeah, we're moseying along pretty nicely. So I would like to get some sort of a wooden cut done. Cut down some trees and bring them to the sawmill up above up to Noah, and we could hopefully sell them for planks and beams to the temple and get some money and finish off paying our loan. I don't think we have much left on our loan. I will check if this would save. Finances 150. Not that much of a loan really, considering it was almost 400,000. But I'm glad we've paid off so much, but it's just, that could have all went into our pocket if we didn't have the loan. So at least anything we make now, once we clear the 150, will be going into our pocket, and we should be able to upgrade. I did say in the previous episode, or the one before that, I do want to get rid of the dites. We can trade it in for something else with a little bit more horsepower, maybe over 300 horsepower. It's currently at about 230, I think, so it would be nice to get one that's over 300, because this is over 4, so yeah, it'd be nice to get one. Oh, this lad is out. No, he's not out. Why didn't he finish off that strip? For some reason. And there's patches in the middle for some reason. Why is that? Because of hail. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And yeah, we do need to buy a header for that also, come harvest time. But let's, sunflower oil and canola oil. But let's get into the dites. We won't need this trailer for a while, I don't believe, so let's push this on back. Our canola oil and olive oil actually was what was in the olive, or the oil factory. And yeah, we're going to wait for another month or two to sell all of the greenhouse stuff, so let's just have a quick look, see. Loads of olive oil, and the dairy has some milk. We probably should bring over that 1,000 so that the dairy doesn't run out. That's out of seed. Large greenhouse is still producing lovely stuff. Mushroom house still producing. Preserved food factory is still making peas, green beans, garlic, chili peppers. Or no, the garlic, chili peppers, and spring onion and Napa cabbage is all belong to kimchi. So we'll get that distributing over there because we're low on Napa cabbage. And then we have canned peas, jarred green beans, kimchi, and spinach bags. So that's going good. Let's just flick back to the rice machine. There we go. So I will just go down through the middle and see, can I plant that? I don't think I'll be able. I think it is something to do with the hail. It's kind of annoying. I'm thinking of turning that off. Yeah, it won't plant. So that's quite annoying. I think I am going to turn that off. We'll do it for the next episode, but we'll get this brought down and empty as much. Well, we'll empty this 15 litres of seed, and we'll probably take another one. And maybe a bit of one. So the sooner the better we're out of that rice. We can use these paddy fields. We'll turn them into concrete, probably yard extensions, and put down a slurry silo extension. For the cows. That's perfect. Let's go back to the dites and get the mowers. Pretty sure the dites can run both mowers. I'd be very surprised if I couldn't. I think it did actually, because the Agco we had at the start of the series didn't have a front point 3-point linkage, so I think that's why we actually got the dates, so should work. Perfect stuff. Get down. We'll mow field 26 and get it tedded and windrowed and baled, and hopefully there is a hurricane on the way. Just after copping that there now. Still haven't seen one, so yeah, don't know how that's going to go, but we will unfold. Doesn't really matter what way we mow because we will be tedding it, so lovely stuff. We'll get this all mowed up. This is our bigger field, so I'm not going to be doing both fields again. Just take too much time and effort and too much time in the video to do all of it, so we'll just do this field for now. We'll mow it and ted it and windrow it, maybe bale it in the next episode. We shall see how things go, but yeah, we'll just do the one field for hay for now, and maybe get a fertilize and stuff in the next episode, and then we can get some silage whenever we're running a bit more low on silage bales. We can get a cut of silage off this then. So yeah, you can see why we need a bigger tractor. This truck doesn't like going up a hill with the mowers on front and rear, and it's just no use to us because the New Holland is cultivating. I know it's finished now, but we need that on the planter to plant our soybeans. So yeah, we can't really take it off and put it on this. Like, it's, we just need that extra horsepower. I think around 300 or 320 would be nice, even 350 if we could get something. I will just have a look in the sales, see is there anything. Still nothing of interest. That would be quite handy, only we've nothing to tow it around with. We would have to go and get a we would have to go and get a lorry then, which I would like to do, but just not at the minute. More priority on there's more stuff that's on the priority list that would be straight off a bigger tractor and probably another field or two, in my opinion. That's what we should be aiming towards once we clear this loan. So yeah, we've a busy month ahead, so we'll crack on. We'll just have to mosey on and get this cut with this tractor, and we'll have to get this on the tether then, which should be fine, as obviously no bother running the tether, and windrow, and then we will get the field number 1 planted with soybeans. That has to be done in April because we've done the other soybean field in April. So we need that done together so we can harvest them all in one time rather than waiting, because we're going to be putting them into our silo for storage. I suppose, yeah, I don't think there's much you can do with soybeans. You can't get oil out of them, you can't bring them to get flour out of them, you can't put them into any production, I don't think, but they are worth a tremendous amount for 1,000 litres, so we'll see how it goes. Well, I will finish this grass field off camera because it is taking a little while because it's so slow up around here. We should be doing over 20 kilometers an hour, not less than 10. So I'll get the grass field cut, and when I'm putting away the mowers, I'll jump back and we can set a worker off with the tether, and we can go maybe and do some planting with the soybeans, or else we will do the TED and set a worker off with that. One or the two. We shall see. And I have to keep an eye on the rice paddy as well, the worker. Right, everything done. Rice in the ground, soybeans are going in the ground, tether is, or the hay is being tedded. So all going good. We can park this up for another year. So we'll definitely get another year, maybe 2 out of what rice is there, and then we will be packing it up. So hopefully by then, like I said, we will be able to just buy a silo extension for the slurry to go there, and maybe put a shed there also. We'll have to see. Would like to put some sort of a shed here too, an open face shed that we can put those bales into, that they're not out like that in the rain and stuff. But we'll mosey on. I will go in and check, is there a mix in the mixer, or what's in it. It's done and dusted for another while, and we need to check and see what's in here. Anything in the mixer? Yeah, it's full pretty much. Well, there's 35,000 litres in it, so won't have to do a mix just yet, but that is perfect. Get in the diets, I would say, and aim to stop that. And yeah, we can finish off Tedney, is the most of it done, to be fair. And yeah, we'll do this little middle piece and get it windrowed for now. And get it done and dusted, and maybe get it baled as well. We'll see how it goes.
So you can take what you want, go break my heart if you want. Till I got nothing to lose, till I got nothing to give. Yeah, you can take what you want, hate me and leave me to try. Cause girls like you just toss away your shit, just like I'm so worn out shoes. Like I'm that shirt you don't wear anymore. Just like I was one time used. Find something new. Why would girls like you want? Why would you want used goods? You get anything you want till you find somebody else that's unused. Thought it was L-O-V-E, Ninchi domote you're bad for me. More than I can say. 그게 잘한데 널 정리하는 게. I should've known spoiled girls like you just want a toy to break. Just want a toy to break. So you can take what you want, go break my heart if you want. Till I got nothing to lose, till I got nothing to get. Yeah, you can take what you want, hate me and leave me to dry. Cause girls like you just toss away your shit, just like I'm some worn out shoes. Like I'm that shirt you don't wear anymore. Just like I was one time used. Just find something new. Cause why would girls like you want worn out shoes? Like I'm that shirt you don't wear anymore. Just like I was one time used. One time used. Cause why would girls like you want?
I only have this windrowed now. Not much left. Going good, to be fair. Should get a nice few bales off of this. It's double fertilized and all, so we'll have to make sure we get the bales off it in the next episode. May, and yeah, we'll move into May, I think, in the next episode. We'll let the worker finish the soybeans over there. He's just there working away. And the rice is in for April. That's perfect. The oats are in, obviously. And the soybeans are in. So yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Everything should be in the ground by the end of this episode. Soybeans, rice and oats. All doing good. The hay should be ready to be baled. And yeah, we're ready to hopefully sell some olive oil very soon as well. That goes in June, I think. So I don't know if we'll be able to sell it all by then, because there's still quite a lot to process. We'll sell what we can of it at its best price and get a little bit of income again. One thing I do want to do when we're done windrowing to wrap up the episode is bring over some of the milk to the buffaloes, or from the buffaloes to the dairy, just so I don't forget, because I think there's about 1,000 litres in the buffalo tank, maybe 1,100 litres in the buffalo pen. So it'd be good to get that into the dairy and keep it being processed, because we want all of the buffalo mozzarella. We need all of it, so we do, because it's worth so much. Between 24 and 25,000 per pallet. So yeah, I just sold 5 there in December, just gone. I think 5 pallets we brought up and got like 125,000. So yeah, it's pretty insane money. Really good for the farm. We really need to keep on top of it and keep doing it. So definitely worth it. But yeah, we'll wrap up the windrowing and head up and bring the milk across to the dairy then. And hopefully by the time we do all that, the planter should be close to being done. I would say so. We'll have a look at the menu. I probably want to pause or save. Yep. And yeah, just pretty much the headlands left. I did tell him to start on the headland, but obviously he done his own thing. Yeah, we've so much cows. Once, like I said, this is what I've always been saying. Once these 20 have crossed 18 months, we're really going to start pulling in milk, I think. Because there's only 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, and then 20. So yeah, once these 20 go in, and then we obviously have these 10 a little while later. Yeah, that's also when they're going to require more food. So we'll have to keep on top of that and keep the hay and the silage coming to them. So we'll probably get a cut of silage off the other field. In short, we won't do it in this episode or the next, I'd say, but we'll do it in the summer at some stage. And we'll get a cut of silage off that. And maybe even both. We might do both with silage. We'll see how things go. But yeah, we just want to make sure we always have enough bales for some TMR mix. Because that's most important, to keep the cows full of that. And 100% productivity. Let's get this wrapped up. Really not much left. 2 or 3 passes. Get up. We do need to empty the water out of the tanker. I believe there's water in it still. So we'll just do the 2 greenhouses and get the milk brought across. When we have a bit of money, then we will buy some more seed for the other greenhouse that requires seed and get that producing again. And one thing I do want to get once our loan is gone also is the big preserved food factory plant, or factory. That would be good to get that, I think, and keep the greenhouse full then. Seed and fert and herbicide and water, and get all the green beans, peas and spinach, get all the pallets done for that. I think it would be really good. We could probably sell that small little preserved food factory then and just keep the big one. No idea where we're going to put the big one, but that's my plan. Might have to buy a field for it. We'll see. It's going to make it even dearer if we can fit it in up above. I do know it's 330,000 euro, so it's very, very expensive. But we do need it. It would be quite handy, so we will have to see if we can fit it in somewhere. Shall just get this last bit of a pass done then. And That is absolutely perfect. That's the field windroad. And tossed and ready for some hay. Be baled in the next episode. And we'll bring it all back up to the yard. Hopefully we might wait and see if we have enough slurry to do it. We only need to do a single application on grass because it already has a first application. So you just need to give it the second one. It's not like an arable field where you have to give it the 2 stages. Lovely stuff. We'll get this back in beside there and probably leave this in front of the baler. Looking forward. I do love this tractor, but I am looking forward to getting one with a bit more horsepower. Just really showing me now with the likes of those mowers now, it wasn't able to go up the hill quite easily. So it would be nice to get that extra few horsepower. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we need the telehandler is on. I was going to bring this, but sure, the telehandler is actually on the tanker now that I think of it. So we can hook this up. Probably might need bail wrap, but we'll see. He is going good actually. So yeah, hoping he gets the field done without running out. Be a close one, but I really hope he doesn't run out. And this is what we want. We can give a little bit of water in there, and then the rest can go to the rest of the water can go down to the other greenhouse. I can take what it wants, and then we need to bring the milk over to the dairy. It's most important. Good to see those places full. Let's dump it in there. Lovely. Take it all, and then we know it should be fairly full. Perfect. Let's go back up and get the milk. Good to see all those pallets. We will be selling those quite soon. We will let them build up another little bit, and hopefully we'll get 100,000 or more and take a chunk off of our loan. And then hopefully when we sell the soybeans, we should be able to keep the money for ourselves, hopefully by then. And also, by the time we sell the mozzarella, hopefully we'll have the loan gone. So all the money from the mozzarella pallets will be going into our pocket as well, which will be quite nice. We just need to keep it topped up with milk. I will check when the best price or when the best time for soybeans is to sell. I would guess probably around June next year. I'm gonna guess around June next year because it's quite late harvest, so I think I harvested in October or November or that, so I would guess that best price would be June or so. So that's them empty. That is the dairy nice and full. Nearly another pallet to go as well. Perfect. Just really like keeping everything on top of everything. And then they are still working away, which is good. And then I wanted to see the prices of soybeans. June. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking because I think the harvest time is quite late. October, November, yeah, so it's usually on halfway back around. So it won't be till over a year before we see how much the soybeans is going to give us. And then the oats then that we're going to harvest, we can sell them in December with the buffalo mozzarella, which will be good. There won't be much oats there, to be quite fair. It's not an overly big field, but yeah, still something. And yeah, not too bad. So I'm going to leave it there. We can go back to the telehandler and knock it off. We don't need any more transporting, and we'll see how this New Holland is doing. Oh, he's going to be close. I think he just has to go to that corner. That was so close. Getting all the field done in one go. I'm so glad we didn't have to go up and refill. I literally think he has to go over there. I hope he doesn't have to go down that long straight. Lovely stuff. Let's head on there, Mr. Worker. Let's see how we're doing. We can wrap up the episode. Please tell me he's... Oh, damn, he has to go down there. We're not going to have enough. He's going to... Oh, does he have to go all the way? Yeah, he has to go all the way down. Ah, mate. Right, well, I'll wait here and see how close he gets. And I will be back in just a second. I have a feeling he won't finish it. Oh, let's see. Yep, he's out. Nice. I'm actually want to go to the shop because it's closer. I don't even think we have that much back up there, but yeah, if it's just this corner we have to do, yeah, wow, just literally down to here. So close. At least I know in future we won't get the full field done with a bag of seed for this. So let's buy a bag of seed. Yep. One bag for now. I won't even take the bag, it's the worst thing about it, because it's such a small capacity. It's 30. So we'll have to get that when we're passing next. And I will just do this little piece then. Go on back up. Literally, this is all we had to do. Literally, not even halfway up, and it's finished. Ah, anyway. At least it's done and double fertilized, which is fantastic. Double fertilized, yes it is. Apart from that patch. But yeah, double fertilized. We may get fertilizer on this and this very soon. But yeah, as you can see, that's all we needed. Extra, very, very little. I'm so happy to have the soybeans in. Looking forward to harvesting these with our brand new harvester, the John Deere. We do still have to get a header for that, so the produce will go towards that. But there we go. I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It really would help me out. And also leave a comment regarding what's your favourite map on Farming Simulator. And if you're interested in playing with other people and you want to meet other people to play with on a multiplayer server, join my Discord. The link is in the description below. I have a 24-hour Camden server you can play on with other people. It's cross-play, so work away. Feel free to work away on it. A lot of people in there. It's very fun. And if you are thinking about opening your own multiplayer server for your own friends, please do consider using the link in the description for my Nitro link. It would really, really help me out if you use that, if you're creating your own server. Anyway, I'm done. I'm going to leave it here. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.